There's another piece of this, right?
We have one more, which is we did. Let's load the last one, the treadmill. We're doing vigorous exercise.
Okay, so the theory is, the myth theory is that vigorous exercise will sober you up.
Yeah. So here's me running on a treadmill at about 6.5 miles per hour, which is a pretty hefty and quick pace. And yeah, this is only about 10 minutes before I got smacked, so I'm pretty drunk. But at a certain point, yeah, see, I look over at the camera, and now things are starting to go a little bit pear-shaped. And now I think I think I'm actually stepped on both the casing and the treadmill at the same time, which anyone who's ever run on a treadmill knows is bad. And yeah, now my center of gravity starts moving way off the center of the treadmill. Oh yeah. But hope springs eternal, and I'm staying with it. Here comes another step. No, I'm still... Notice that Jamie isn't moving at all. He's a rock. Now I realize I can put my foot on the ground, and I'll probably be okay. So I do. Again, Jamie still has not moved to help me. But then, for some inexplicable reason, must be the alcohol, I decide to get back on the before I regain my balance. Now, my left hand still hurts from this. I broke my new watch. But the treadmill's still going. And it promptly delivers me into the green screen.
Do you see that? That man is doing that for you people. It calls into question both him and all of you, frankly. I've been talking about some things that you're working on that are coming up. And apparently, and this is very exciting, this will be for, if I have this right in my notes, the 317th time we're going to reopen the Archimedes Death Ray.
Have any of you seen the Archimedes Death Ray episode? That's actually the very first myth that I contributed to the show. The first one where I was reading something I had this thing called Amazing Stories. It's a book I read on the toilet. And there was this thing about the Archimedes Death Ray. But the one thing that we've never tried, of all the different things of focusing mirrors, is we've never tried giving 300 mirrors to 300 people and having them try and focus them at once, which actually presents a whole new set of problems. But we're tackling it one last time so we can do the very first thing that occurred to us. But for some reason it's taken us 4 episodes to get to.
We should have done that here. What's up with that?
Actually, we did. Are you guys familiar with Improv Everywhere? Yeah. Those guys might actually participate with us. We've been talking to them about getting our own Mythbusters-specific flash mob to help us do this.
I have to say, I don't know if the world is ready for Comic-Con armed with death rays. I'm just going to say, when that happens, and I'm with you people, there are a lot of high school bullies going down.
Well, that brings to mind, talking about death rays, there's another one that's coming up, which we tried to convert a taser gun to work with water jets, like basically attached it to a couple of squirt guns. And at one point, we end up firing one of these out the top of about a 17-foot tall Tesla coil. So we actually know what it feels like to shoot ray guns. It's cool.
No Mythbusters were tased during that episode.
It's really cool. You guys like blow stuff up, great. But why did it have to be the '67 Impala? I mean, come on. Best car ever. It's like you're just taunting us with something when you're just the best.
Well, and to make matters worse, after, let's see, the Impala, you're referring to the rocket car.
Yes.
Well, the original rocket car, we didn't blow up. We had rockets on it. It went great. We took it back to the shop. We took the rockets and stuff off of it, and then I gave it to some guy because I didn't know. It was sort of junky, and we welded all this crap inside it. And
Jamie didn't think there was any future in the show, so he gave it away about a week after we were done shooting the pilot. He was like, "That was fun, but I can't really see it going anywhere."
Hi.
Is your question why so serious?
Produce a little anarchy, please. Who would win in a fight?
By the way, I just want to say I had that one too.
Wow. Well, Jamie's definitely stronger than I am, but I fight dirty. But then so does he.
No, wait, isn't there, because you're sort of the rough and tumble one, but weren't you nearly incarcerated as a child for the protection of society? Isn't that, weren't you nearly carted off? Is that not a story you know?
His parents almost sent him to military school.
yeah, well, I was a little ornery as a child. As to who, I mean, Adam's faster, but I'm stronger. So it's if I get a hold of him, he's in trouble.
Here's the thing. Actually, I think I've boiled it down. I would hesitate before snapping Jamie's neck, and he would.
Hello. What has been your most favorite myth to complete for both of you guys?
The favorite myth for both of us was lead balloon. Explosives. There are no weapons. There's no fighting, or there's nothing dangerous going on other than what would happen if you didn't wear rubber gloves. But this is what really excites us. It's there's a lot of thrills that we have on the show, but the real thrill is what happens on inside our heads when we're faced with figuring something like that out, and then to pull it off, it's just like, I can't believe I just did that.
28 pounds of lead, 14-foot diameter floating balloon. We're still on fire about it. We love that one. I'd like to announce that it didn't make the list of Emmy nominees.
I feel your pain.
I'm just wondering, does the Discovery Channel exercise any editorial control over what is done, say, for financial or legal reasons?
Does the network have a say?
Any kind of, well, the network definitely has a say. I'm not, what you wanted to know, like whether they constrict us? Is that the question? Well,
Discovery's a huge corporation. They run on advertising dollars. There's a lot of discussion back and forth on certain things that we do because it might directly bear upon the advertisers, and we have to make some very shrewd decisions sometimes based on those financial realities because the show exists in the universe that it does. We try and be honest about those when they happen to us on the show. On Jet Taxi, when the insurance company wouldn't let us actually perform the experiment, we made that part of the episode rather than look like idiots. And that transparency is really important to us. And Discovery is, even when we felt that they have not either trusted us enough or stood in our way in something we knew was going to work, they have always allowed us to have the transparency that we feel demonstrates that we're not sleeping in hotels.
Yes.